Good evening. I'm Briggs LaSavage.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thanks for joining us. President Biden is coming to the Twin Ports this week, likely touting a massive investment in Blotnick Bridge reconstruction. Biden's going to visit Superior Thursday. That announcement today alongside word that the planned Blotnick reconstruction project received a $1 billion boost from a federal grant. Now, that money's coming from the federal infrastructure law, which passed with bipartisan support in 2021. Still no word where exactly the president will be and when. We're working to learn more, and we'll pass it along as soon as we find out.